Dear Geoff, that's it. When we met, you told me that I will find my co-pilot. I'm so grateful that we spent this 6 years ago. We met at the playa, and we're getting married at the playa. We were at the playa in the United States. Now we're in Sumy.
The first time I met Liana was actually at Burning Man. I was with some friends driving into Burning Man and we had no place to park. One of our friends who's Israeli found a place that just had space. And so I pulled in and parked and it turned out it was Liana's camp.
I just want to scoop you up and hug you. No.
I put some extra weight on there.
Yeah.
And I actually liked him. I thought he was kind of cute. Yeah, and then we became friends. And then there was a moment though when he was wearing a tutu, and I don't like men wearing tutus, but that was Burning Man, so I guess it worked out anyways. But that was a challenge.
When I first saw her, she was wearing a bikini. I was just curious about this. Who's this beautiful girl who's prancing around like a butterfly, talking to everybody? She was very outgoing. She had this confidence about her as she kind of hopped from one person to the next, just chatting along. It was the universe kind of putting us in the same place at the same time.
We became really close friends very quickly. We just kept talking and talking and talking, and he was just very caring. He was sheltering me of anything not so good that could have happened at the Burning Man, so I felt very, very safe, and I felt like I met a friend. In the first couple of days we talked about co-pilots, and he told me, "I'm sure you will find your co-pilot, I know that." And then turned out he became my co-pilot.
Just hold me, baby, till we ain't strangers anymore. And it's hard to find forgiveness when we just run out of lies. It's hard to say you're sorry when you can't tell wrong from right. It would be so easy to spend your whole damn life just keeping score.
Бажаю вам здоров'я,
Let's get
щастя,
down to it,
любові,
baby.
і щоб ваш човен
There ain't no
любові
need to lie.
прямував
And tell me
до
who
цілі.
you think you see
Дякую вам.
when you look into my eyes. Let's put our two hearts back together, and we'll leave the broken pieces on the floor. Make love with me, baby, till we ain't strangers anymore. We're not strangers anymore.
We're not strangers.
We're not strangers anymore.
Бажаю вам щасливого майбутнього, щоб збувалися ваші мрії, щоб все, що ви забажали, все у вас, зрослось, як то кажуть, щоб ви друг друга підтримували. Навіть якщо хтось щось не так, підтримуйте все рівно.
Chcem vám popriať všetko najlepšie. Teraz rozprávam po slovensky a myslím si, že budete veľmi šťastná a krásna rodina a prajem vám všetko najlepšie.
One morning, she got up and it was just the two of us. And she's got her little notebook out and she's looking at all of the different events that are going on for the day. I was like, we're here to party. Like, who's this girl with a notebook, like with planning everything? And she asked me if I wanted to go to a workshop with her. Of course, a beautiful woman asks you to go do something. Well, of course I was going to say yes. I was intrigued. I had no idea what this workshop was. And we went, and it was an EFT workshop where part of it was eye gazing. So we had to sit down, stare into each other's eyes for long periods of time and give each other compliments. And then the other person would say what they heard back to you. And in that moment, it was like something in our souls got locked. There was so much depth and to her. It was a magical moment.
Як воно бути весільним батьком?
Важко.
Важко. Важко. Ой, важко. Заставляють плавати в лодках.
Ні. Дочка ж поїде.
А дочка поїде і стане важко, да? Важко відпускати свою кровиночку. Але ви її відпустили вже давненько. Вона вже без вас літає. Але я знаю, що ви близенько її тримаєте біля серця.
Так, так воно і є.
Слушай, ну макарончики, они же просто меньше крема. Это прям...
I'm more of a spontaneous, adventurous traveler. Geoff usually likes to have things pre-planned. So we try to balance each other off. Sometimes we end up in situations when we don't have a taxi scheduled and we might miss the boat or something, and it's my fault.
Yeah, Liana and I love to travel. We spend as much time as we can kind of exploring the world.
Look down as we heard it. The stars and all the gravy, they're burning out, and now they're through.
She was standing there as the sun's coming up and the sun's beaming in her eyes. And I noticed just how beautiful her eyes and unique her eyes were in that moment. She has her eyes that have this like golden halo. around her iris, and then they're blue. So it's like this golden sun that's kind of like exploding around the center of her eye. I've been lost in her eyes ever since.
And I know that in the last 6 years we've been navigating life, ups and downs, and you have been my best friend, my soulmate, so supportive. And now here we are. I guess we just needed a good party, and Sumo is the best place for it. Because together, we're accomplishing much more than we could have accomplished separately. Because we're stronger together. And I will love and accept you always.
Maya Kahanaya. Maya Lianchika. My love, my princess, my partner, my co-pilot, and my best friend. Our adventures have taken us around the world through jungles, deserts, forests, mountains, beaches, and like you said, from the playa where we met to the riverside of Sume. Surrounded by your family, and under these willow trees, which remind me of my own childhood home. I know in this moment our inner children are loved, supported, and happy. My entire being is overwhelmed, and as you know, I'm bursting in love for you and for us. Lianka, you are kind, compassionate, creative, brilliant, brave, and magical. I love that you dance like no one's watching, that you laugh at your own jokes louder than anyone else, even when they're not funny, and that your rebel spirit and spontaneity always keep our adventures exciting and challenge me outside of my comfort zone. When I look into your beautiful eyes, I'm transported across the universe, and I know that I've loved you for 1,000 lifetimes. You're truly my soul's twin flame. I will love and cherish you, dance and play with you until the end of time. I commit to being brave and vulnerable, strong and honest, expanding, exploring, boating, growing with you always. I stand here honored and grateful to share this incredible and magical journey with you. We are stronger together. I love you.